Hey, good, mate. What's up, dude? Um, yeah, it's been a long time, buddy. Cause work's been busy, man. It's just been a busy life, dude. Do you guys remember Mad Men being this bad? Also, maybe not bad, maybe like cringy, I guess. So I have like I have like a mountain of. I haven't looked at trading in a long time. Not a long time. I haven't like I guess so. So in July, I only have looked at 2 days. So what I'm thinking is maybe this weekend just doing like a massive look back stream. But I just wanted to crack that sealed buddy boy and just get something in there. So I'm just gonna do the as far as back as I could go, which is the Monday the 14th. We are gonna log it. This is my visual trade log, which is like just to have the pictures in there. You should have pictures in there. So you can. This is like I took a picture from before. This doesn't really make any sense the way I set it up. I have a picture from before, like when I entered the trade. I have a screenshot from how the trade went, and I have a big picture screenshot. So you can see this was kind of in an uptrend. Um, and this is pretty good looking. And then like just the more pictures you take, and the more you look at your good trades, you can be like, okay, I'm building a deck. I'm building a library in my head of what these look like. I think if you're trading technically, that makes a lot of sense. Not to toot my own balls here, you know, but okay, it's getting loud in here. Yeah, dude, and I'm trying to. I've been saying probably now for like I don't remember when my last actual eval was, but I've been saying for like at least a month, maybe 2 months, that I want to get back and start an eval. Um, I'm just not doing it. I don't know if that's because like not to get all Freudian, but if I'm like secretly scared of like not making it again, I think I'm less scared of the embarrassment of like losing an account or the financial embarrassment and more about like the disappointment that comes with that because it's like it's just more proof that you're not a trader yet. Um, that's my guess. I don't really know, but at some point you just got to pull the trigger. But I can't pull the trigger until I actually do have some performance under my belt. And since I have been trading it so long, let's start trading again. You know? Okay. So this overnight has been in a big downtrend. Actually, it looks like. Um, at least yesterday was a decent. It was sideways a little bit. We might. It could look like we're recovering here, though. Just want to get this going. All right. And obviously, we've had like a fucking humongo run recent in real time. Maybe not at this point that we're looking at right now, which was mid-July. Um, this was only like 10 days ago, though. It's not that long ago. I've been playing a lot of Deadlock too, bro. Uh, Fun game, pretty fun. Not everyone's cup of tea. I get it. I need to spend more time playing Nasdaq walk. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I have a little bit of a long bias right now. I'm there might be like this was a demand zone. There might be something else back here that's causing this. Um, but I didn't really I didn't do the higher time frame analysis for all this, so I'm just kind of guessing. But I feel in my chicharrones that I feel an uptrend slash reversal upwards. But let's just draw everything out. You know. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting a little bit of conviction on those breaks. This one was kind of like a wiki break. Not fantastic. Starting to maybe offload stuff up here. Interesting that this was kind of a high node before also. Is there anything else on the VP that we want to look at? I think the point of control is above the VWAP. This is like, there's a gap right here. So let's see if it reacts at this zone. We're starting to get some lower highs though. No, we're really not sure what's going on. You probably saw it here. I have like ratings for the trade in terms of like my psychology. Like some of these I took from what's his name? Fat Cat. Like clarity. It's like how sure of the price action am I? Am I confused? This would be confused. This would be like, why are you taking a trade if you're confused like that? Are you like directionally sure? Are you positive? You know, I have a legend written out for it, but the last time I used it was in May. I used it for like one day and it was just like, move forward. Good ideas, bad execution. Having having one of those days where it's just not retracing to the places I would like it to, which is fine. You know, already in the afternoon. I must have drawn in a thing there, and then maybe we had a big old drop off here. It's kind of cheating, but I mean, would you? This is like okay. I don't like the. There's no good signal there to go short. I don't love that long. It does look like it's starting to reverse. Damn. Didn't break any eyes. Damn, sorry, man. Sorry, Bool. Okay, okay, okay. Do we want to call this like a zone? This is like pushing it right now. But that's just not working. If we were to take a trade here, so far above this thing. I guess it doesn't want to cross this gap. If you're taking a trade here, it's probably on this green boy. Obviously, I now have this hindsight of it bouncing down here. I'd say we can go long. How about because if we're being strict, we're buying in up there. There's only fucking 6 points. So I'm gonna do that. I think. So let's take our screenshots. I know this is where the tedious part comes in. Hey. What that volume profile smell like? That very prefer smell like. Okay, confidence. I'm gonna say like 2. I think it's a bad entry, but it's clarity is like 2. There's not a lot of conviction. Oh, this is how much risk would I put on this? Um, Question about risk is like, okay, so risk is related to how you feel about it. So even though this is 6 points, I'm gonna say half. Just because something is 6 points doesn't mean you have to like. Let's say your risk is fucking 24 points. That doesn't mean you have to take out 4 contracts just because it's 6 points. Take out 2 contracts because it's 6 points and it's a mid entry that you would take half on. So it's not half of what the trade is. It's half of what your actual risk is for your system. Does that make sense? right. It's so weird that that's a max risk of fucking. You know what I'm saying? Holy moly, it worked. Would you look at that? Oh, it just worked too. Thanks. Well, maybe our risk evaluation was good. I don't love those. Like, I mean, you got to take them. It's just gonna happen, right? That's also. You see this? This is also why you don't see if I bought in here. So I do think it is important. I think realistically, you just probably shouldn't take this if that's like what's going on. If you're getting a half risk, unless you're very confident. But that's why you don't do shit like, oh well, I got a bad entry, so my risk is higher, so I'm gonna make my take profit higher. But the market structure doesn't change because you got a bad entry. Does that make sense? And then you would have a loss. So it's like try to remember like what's the most important thing? Is it preserving your R to R? This is probably bad because the R to R is half. Um, I can't remember which way it is. It's risk reward, right? Yeah, yeah. Um, this is also not a great. The zone is like okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. We're gonna call it not fantastic. Okay, so that's like how you make a thing, and then at the end of the day, we'll bust out a scorecard basically. That's the thing about doing the presentation, the Google Slides visual journal, and I know there are like apps for this. I know Fat Cat does one, which I think is pretty cool. Um, but if you're just doing it on your own for free, it's like um, you're not. You have to manually calculate. That's what's great about Google Sheets. But then on Google Sheets, I guess you could probably drop in images on Google Sheets, right? Yeah. Now that I'm saying it, probably just makes sense to do it on Sheets. I don't see us having anything else today. Nice little bounce there, but this action is just like short. Wouldn't take that. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, I feel like that was a nice little um, you know return to reality. One, confidence. So we would probably just average everything, but probably just average all of those. But yeah, I can't believe it takes 20 minutes to. I know I yap a lot, especially at the beginning, but 20 minutes to go through one day. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a stream and just like go through all the days that I missed on the calendar. But yap no further.